Okay, so we just made all of our standard form equations. Again, this is review 6-2 for math models. And so we're going to use our standard form equations for all of these functions right here. Okay, we don't have to remultiply those out every single time. So for this one, we're adding a plus c. So f of x, in this case, f of x, we can just stick my a, that's to 3x minus 6. That's what we found above. Plus your c, which was 3x squared plus 30x plus 7. And we can just combine our terms. So your f of x equals, and just start with your highest power first. Your biggest power is 3x squared, so that's 3x squared. Nothing to merge it with. Then do your x's. So 3x, that's supposed to be a 30x over here, by the way. Oops. 3x plus 30x is 33x. And then do your units. Negative 6 plus 7 is positive 1. So that's number 6. 7 and 8 operate the exact same way. If I were you, I would pause and try them out. So here we go. But if you're not so brave, g of x, we'll do the b, that's x squared minus 4x plus 1, plus your c, that's again 3x squared plus 30x plus 7. Combine your terms, so g of x equals, I have two sets, x and, x squared and 3x squared makes 4x squared. I've got negative 4x and positive 30x, so that makes positive 26x. And then I've got 1 and 7, which makes positive 8. So that's my g of x. Okay? Again, number 8, h of x works the exact same way. Just list them out and add. H of x equals my d of x. In this case, that's x to the third power. But run over here. Plus 6x squared plus 12x plus 8 plus my e. E, if you recall, was negative 2x to the third power plus 18x squared minus 54x plus 5. And we are just going to combine terms. So we'll start off, do your highest exponent and work your way down. So in this case, your h of x, we'll start with the x cubed. I've got an x to the third power and a negative 2x to the third power. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So that's negative x to the third power. I've got 6x squared and 18x squared. 6 plus 18 is 24. So that's positive 24x squared. Then do your x's. I got 12 minus 54. 54 minus negative 54 plus 12 is negative 42. So it's negative 42x. And then last but not least, 8 times 5, 8 plus 5, not times 5, plus 5 is 13. So that's my h of x there. Number 9. All right, 9, 10, 11, you're subtracting. So a very similar skill, but remember whatever you're subtracting, we're going to put, so I of x, we're going to put it in brackets, so we know to distribute. So that's c of x, that's 3x squared plus 30x plus 7. We're going to go minus your b of x, which b of x is x squared minus 4x plus 1. And the reason I put it in brackets, so I remember to flip every single one of those signs. So again, your I of x equals 3x squared plus 30x plus 7. Then distribute the negative, negative x squared plus 4x minus 1. All right? And now we combine our terms. So I of x equals, I've got a 3x squared and a negative 1x squared, so that makes 2x squared. I got 30x plus 4, so that's 4x, so that's 34x. And I got a 7 and a negative 1, so that's plus 6. So when we subtract those two functions, this is what you get. All right? 10, number 10, number 10. So we got k of x equals your a. Remember, your a from above is 3x minus 6. Your c from above, so we're going to subtract c. c is 3x squared plus 30x plus 7. So k of x equals 3x minus 6 minus 3x squared minus 30x minus 7. Then combine your terms. Start with your highest exponent, so that's negative 3x squared. Negative 3x squared. Then do the x's. I got 3x and negative 30, so that makes negative 27x, and then negative 6 minus 7 is negative 13. There we go. Last but not least, number 11. And we did the long one, so what? You'll be fine. So that's m of x. If you can do 9 and 10, 11 is a breeze. It's just more numbers. So it's m of x equals your e, which is negative 2x to the third, plus 18x squared minus 54x plus 5. We're subtracting, so minus, parentheses, your d of x. Your d is x to the third power plus 6x squared plus 12x plus 8. So just like before, distribute your negative. So m of x equals negative 2x to the third power plus 18x squared. We'll bring everything else down. 4x plus 5. Then distribute your negative to everything. So that makes it a negative x to the third power, a negative 6x squared, a negative 12x, and a negative 8. 12x squared. And last but not least, combine your terms. M of x. Start with your highest exponent. That's a negative 2 to the third, negative 2 to the third, and negative x to the third. That makes negative 3x to the third. I got 18x squared and negative 6x squared. That makes 18 minus 6, that's 12x squared. Then do your x's. Negative 54 minus 12 equals negative 66x. And last but not least, your units. 5 minus 8 is negative 3. So, without further ado, there you go. Oh, and I wrote it on top of the doxary sign. Oh well, I think y'all can figure it out.